When Aaron Rodgers went 12 straight games without throwing for 300 yards, the excuse was the receivers not getting open. Literally, that was the excuse. But Tom Brady goes 12-4, and it's like he fell off. It's like, please. So our receiver core evaporated was the worst. And us trading for Mohamed Sanu, like, what the hell was that? We traded for a dude to do trick passes? Like, come on. A second-round pick, too. We could have had Emmanuel Sanders.
I mean, but he's kind of already built like the rest of your team.
Emmanuel Sanders is way better than Mohamed Sanu.
That's fair.
It's not even close. I just don't know what the hell we were doing. So, yeah. We could have had another Super Bowl, man. It's no way the Chiefs would have beat us. But, of course, they want to make us play against Derrick Henry.
All right. Well, then I guess our next bit would be about, since we're talking about Tom Brady and Cam anyways, let's go ahead and give our little opinions on that. So for the people who may not know, which, I mean, if you know anything about sports, it's been the talk of the past, month or two now? And the season, before this even ended, the major two stories have been about where's Tom Brady playing, where's Cam Newton playing. This is probably going to be the craziest quarterback summer ever. Like, I don't think there's ever been a summer where there's been so many franchise quarterbacks and all-time great quarterbacks that was, like, on the prowl just for, like, just out in the open market for everybody. So, I mean, it's interesting because now we also got Phillip Rivers in the game. And, I mean.
He don't give a damn, but go ahead.
I mean, he don't. But at the end of the day, it's still, like, still matters. But, yeah, like, where do you think Tom Brady's going? Do you think he's going back to New England?
I think
I'm not where you, and I don't want to hear where you hope he goes because I know you want him to go to Tampa Bay and you want him to go to LA. Where do you think he's going?
I honestly, I think it's a 0% chance he goes back to the Patriots. The reason I say that is because, I mean, Belichick is just, I don't understand why Belichick just be hating on Tom so much, but he does, So I feel like it's a 0% chance we go back to New England. So I'm thinking it's got to be Chargers or Raiders.
Notice he say we.
The Bucks is like, I want him to go there, but that's just not going to happen. But I think it's going to be the Chargers or the Raiders. His wife probably wants to be in L.A. She can make a lot of money in L.A.
Bro, she make a lot of money, period. I don't think that. I don't think his.
But she doesn't want to live in New England.
I mean, okay, now that's probably true. But then again, who knows? I mean, it's been their home for the past 20 years. Why not?
Yeah, maybe, but I just don't think. Tom Brady's from California. I think he wants to go.
Oh, that's a great point. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, he wants to go to.
But you also got to think kids, too, though. The kids might like New England.
Once they get a load of L.A., I'm pretty sure they won't. So, yeah, kids, come on now. I'm sure the kids are going to play sports, too. So, I just think Brady needs to move on. Like, I've been saying this for actually 10 years now.
He has been saying this for a
while.
All
this, Brady is only good with Belichick. Like, let me just throw out the facts again for you guys who don't know sports. All right? Bill Belichick was one of the worst coaches in the NFL until Tom Brady got there.
That's not true.
That is very true.
He's not the worst.
Bill Belichick had 5. What would we say right now if it was a coach who had 5 losing seasons in 6 years with one team? What would we say?
That he shouldn't have a job.
Exactly. So, and then the year after that, he goes to the Patriots and goes 5-11 with the same exact team. Then the next year, before Brady is the starter, they have Drew Bledsoe. They're 0-2. So you're 5-13 with the same exact team that Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl with. And now the narrative is you're the best coach in the league. If you don't know sports, if you don't know the history of something, don't speak on it. Belichick was trash before Brady's arrival. Brady has never had a losing season in the league. You telling me that's because of Belichick? No, that's ridiculous. That's how funny the narratives work. Like, it's this narrative on Andy Reid. Andy Reid was a great coach way before Patrick Mahomes. Stop it.
That's not a narrative. Everybody already knew that.
Everybody's always saying stuff about I don't trust Andy Reid. I don't do that.
Well, yeah, because you
can't trust Andy Reid if who does he have? He went to the Super Bowl with Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb is a great quarterback.
Great quarterback? Are you crazy?
He's a great quarterback.
Donovan McNabb is not top 50 quarterbacks all time.
So you got to be top 50 to be considered great. You just called Eli great, and he's not top 50.
Did I say he was great?
Well, we got audio, so we'll play that back.
Yeah, I mean Eli's better than Donovan McNabb though. Clearly, not even close.
Okay.
Yeah, so you saw what happened when we played Eli, and you also saw Donovan McNabb throw up when we played them. So you tell me who's better.
If you say so.
You think Cam was going to throw up in the Super Bowl?
I don't know. Possibly.
No, I doubt it.
I don't know.
I doubt it.
If I had to go against that Denver Bronco defense, I'd have threw up. Knowing I had Michael Orr and Mike Remus as my tackles, I'd have thrown up 3 times, actually. I'd be like, shit, this is going to be a long day for me. Shoot, I'm about to get hit stick every game. Every play.
Yeah, so, Andy Reid was a great coach before Patrick Mahomes. Belichick actually was a bad coach before Tom Brady. So it's just funny how this narrative of he's the greatest of all time, that's just asinine. So, yeah, I think Brady should leave just to prove that he can win with another team. Like, people said the same thing about Joe Montana. Everybody was saying, oh, if you switch John Elway and Joe Montana, no, that's incorrect. Because Joe Montana, when Bill Walsh retired, he won the Super Bowl. Then he went to the Chiefs and went to the AFC Championship game. Only reason they didn't go to the Super Bowl because he got hurt. So y'all little plug-ins don't work. Just like Drew Brees losing every year when y'all pick the Saints. So I want Brady to go out on a limb, go to the Chargers, go to a team who keeps being trash, and elevate that team. And then watch when people start calling Anthony Lynn the greatest coach of all time. Then you go see, okay, this is ridiculous.
What happened if he goes to another team he ass?
He is 43, though.
You already got the excuse built in.
That's not even the excuse, though. He's old as hell.
No, he is old as hell.
He shouldn't be good at all.
No, that's true.
Like, people are saying he was ass last year. He threw for 4,000 yards with a 3-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. Baker Mayfield, this is his second year in the league, and he threw 21 picks to 22 touchdowns. Like, I just don't get it with Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry. And that's my guy.
But everybody been trashing Baker this year, though.
But that's what I'm saying. Why? How is Brady ass, though? Niggas are actually. My point is, it's quarterbacks actually being ass. You feel me? Like, Jameis was ass this year. Jameis threw 30 picks.
Oh, man.
Baker threw 21. Like, people were actually being ass. Let's watch it with the Tom Brady's ass. Now, Cam, I think we all know where Cam is going. He's going to the Bears.
He's not going to the Bears.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, so Cam has 2 choices. Bears is not going to be one. It doesn't even make sense. And it's so funny people keep on entertaining this Bears thing. It doesn't make sense. They don't have enough equity to draft him. They have no draft equity to get Cam. So how are they going to get him?
Y'all want to draft
They don't have a
this
first.
year?
Huh? They don't have a draft. I don't think they have a first round next
Trevor
year.
Lawrence, it literally comes out next year.
It doesn't. Like I said, it doesn't make sense for them to trade for him. They don't have enough to trade for him, and also it doesn't make sense, in my opinion, for any NFL team to trade for Cam. If I'm an NFL team, I would never trade for Cam unless I can get away with highway robbery. I would have to get with like a Randy Moss kind of deal. Like if you want like a 4th round pick, yeah, I'll trade for Cam. 3rd round pick, maybe. 2nd or 1st, hell no, I'm not trading for Cam. Why? He's been hurt for 2 years now. He's 30. Like, it wouldn't make sense to do that because he hasn't shown that he can stay healthy on the field. Now, could the Panthers release him? Yeah, but that would also be stupid because at the end of the day, he's a bargain price right now for what you would get for him on the field. I've already said if I'm the Panthers, I'm sticking with him regardless. I'm going to stick with the $19 million. And if he plays, which obviously we all hope, great. We get a great quarterback for a year and see how he plays in this new system with Joe Brady and Mike Rule. We'll see how he looks in this system. If we want to extend him, if we could trust him to stay healthy. If not, then obviously you have to let him go. You have to trade him for what you can. But I look at it like this. You'd be dumb to trade him for anything worse than a 3rd. So let's say you trade him for a 4th or a 5th round pick, which would be obviously stupid. You trade him for that, now you have a 4th round pick. Instead of if you kept him this year and next year he's a free agent, he signs with whatever team he wants, and guess what? Guess what happens? You get a 3rd round compensatory pick. Why? Because his value at quarterback, and he'll play all 16 games, and you'll still get your trade value for him. So it makes no bit of sense to trade him for anything worse. I mean, anything worse than a 2nd round pick, in my opinion. But no team's going to be willing to do that. But a team that would possibly do that would be the LA Chargers. I think that if there's going to be any team that's going to get that Cam's going to be on, it will be the LA Chargers next year. The only other team I can even maybe fathom or think would be the Dolphins, but I don't see the Dolphins doing that. So like I said, if he's not with the Panthers, he will be a Charger. Not the Bears at all. It doesn't make sense.
But they already said they want Brady, though.
I mean, so did the Raiders, but it doesn't matter. It matters who you get. Put like this, if he goes to the Raiders, then the Chargers are going to say, oh, well, we can still get Cam. Let's get Cam. But it is, like I said, I personally expect Cam to still be a Panther this year. I just don't think it makes enough sense to get rid of him. But we'll see, because, I mean, the owner has basically been saying, I don't know, we might. So who knows? They've been real disrespectful towards the MVP, by the way. I think they need to realize who they got. But yeah, so I mean, that's it for the football stuff. I mean, unless you got anything else you want to say.
Oh yeah, rookie of the. Do you think they got the rookie of the years right?
Who got it again?
Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa.
Oh no. Josh should have got that.
Hell no.
He should have got that.
Kyler Murray is a quarterback.
I don't care about that.
Okay, I guess that doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
What's harder to do? Play running back as a rookie or quarterback?
So I'm supposed to give kudo points just because the position is harder, even though somebody had a better season.
Kyler Murray also had 3,700 passing yards and 500 rushing yards as a rookie.
And
the only player to ever do that was
1,100 yards as a running back. So and he also missed 2 games?
3 games.
3 games. I'll
and
take
the only
that.
person to ever do what Kyler did as a rookie was Cam.
And what was that?
The only person to ever
No. I said, what was it? What were you talking about? What was he doing?
To throw for 3,500 yards and rush for 500 as a rookie.
Oh, okay. You know, that's one thing that pisses me off. As a side note, I have to say, when people keep on saying Cam only had 1 great year, y'all dumb as hell, bro. Do people not realize Cam had the most? And one thing nobody ever talks about, Cam has the most touchdowns in rookie history. He had 35 touchdowns as a freaking rookie. Do people not understand how ridiculous that is?
Yeah, his rookie year is insane.
3,500 and over 4,500 yards as a rookie. People keep on doing this. Baker Mayfield had the most passing touchdowns as a.
That's impressive though.
I will take 35 touchdowns over 27 touchdowns. That's 8 more touchdowns, homie. And not only that, but he also broke the record that's still standing for the most rushing touchdowns as a quarterback in 14. Still hasn't been broken. And he did that as a rookie. So anyways, that's besides the point. But anyways, that's all I have to say about for football. Basketball, how you feel about the basketball season though? I know we got to wrap it up soon, but how you feeling about the basketball season?
I mean, it's really weird season. The Bucks are like killing everybody. Like it's really weird. Like the Bucks are winning. Like they might win 70 games this year, but everybody's talking about the Lakers. It's like weird. But yeah, this is probably one of the worst basketball seasons ever.
Worse. I heard. I thought this season was supposed to be the best season of like in a decade.
Yeah, it's not at all. To me, at least. I just think the quality of basketball has gone down a whole lot. And I think what's honestly the reason why might be because KD and Curry are hurt.
That's a good point. I mean, that's 2 of the best. 2 of the top 5 players. But I mean, I feel like, I don't know. That's the best thing about I think in football. Whereas, like, if you lose a Tom Brady or you lose a Patrick Mahomes, like the game honestly doesn't miss a beat. Like it still's football. I mean, it's too many players. I mean, Patrick did go down this year, so I mean, he did come back, but yet and still, football still goes. And I don't know. I think that's the bad thing about NBA. It's so built on faces that if LeBron is out, ratings are definitely going to go down. If Curry's out, ratings are definitely going down. And I mean, I don't really know how much of a needle mover Kawhi is. I wouldn't call him that. He's a great player, but I don't think people really know about him unless you're into basketball.
Yeah, he's overrated. But go ahead.
How is he overrated?
People are literally giving him credit for beating an injured Warriors team. That is insane. Stop it. Please, that is insane, bro. Like, come on.
How'd you feel about the All-Star game this year? All the festivities.
The dunk contest was actually amazing, which is like, nowadays the dunk contest sucks. But this year was crazy. Now, they cheated Aaron Gordon. He should have won. He clearly should have won again. I don't know why. It's funny, the greatest dunker of all time hasn't won a dunk contest. It's crazy.
Oh, he's the greatest dunker of all time? He's better than Vince Carter?
Yes. He sat down in midair and dunked. Nobody has ever done that. Vince Carter's cool. I just think people, like, gas up Vince Carter, period. Like, they try to act like he was a great player. I don't think he was a great player. Oh, it's weird. Vince Carter's cool, but Aaron Gordon is a better dunker.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's
best dunker of all time.
All right, well, I guess the last bit that we could talk about is this week. This week we have Deontay Wilder fighting Tyson Fury in a rematch where Tyson Fury actually won, but, boxing judges suck. So they wanted to cheat my mans and give, Wilder that lucky draw. All right, are you looking forward to the fight? Are you going to watch the fight, and who do you think is going to win?
I think Fury is gonna win.
You
But-
just said Wilder.